welcome back to
What's Happening in the Mother Lode
with Sarah
and Sarah.
So it's another hot week in July.
Yeah.
We've had a little bit of respite though, right?
We have, but we're going right back into more heat this week. Which,
yes.
Again, the pools are open.
So all the pools are open. Pool. Yeah, for sure.
And then the lakes and whatnot. But
oh yeah, for sure. But well, this last week has been exciting in a bad way.
It has been, yes.
Quite frankly. We talked about before about fires, and they need to be super careful when you're out and about anywhere in California, quite frankly. And so this last week, there was a fire on Electra Road, which is well known for its wildflowers, right? In the springtime.
Yeah, it's
and
definitely bear it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely. So, but it was pretty amazing how fast they got on it, and I know there were concerns that it was going to go in the same route as the Butte Fire from quite a few years ago. But Amador County got on it, Calaveras County, Cal Fire, the Forest Service, the tribal fire departments.
There were so many hands helping out.
So many people, and then the Department of Corrections, they have their groups out there too. So now, as of Friday, it's like 65% contained,
which is
amazing.
I heard no homes or structures burnt, and no casualties.
No casualties at all.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's kind of sad that we're in a fire, but it's kind of a win also with how quickly they got it out.
Yeah,
I saw a map comparing the Electrifier versus the Butte Fire, and it's night and day. It's crazy how quick they got it out.
Yes, absolutely. They hit it really, really fast.
So we wanted to first off start off with saying thank you
to
the firefighters,
to all the firefighters,
and the volunteers,
and the law enforcement, and everybody who does such an awesome job of taking care of us, quite frankly. And there's evacuations. There's so much that goes into it.
It really is.
That's just, it's crazy.
Yeah,
so,
it's because it totally, like, if we went out, the fire happened, we lived close to that ridge, and we just saw it just kind of bellowing upwards, and as everybody else that had seen it, we're like, okay, let's start getting ready. But the planes started flying, and then roads were starting to close down very quickly so they can control it, and it was amazing. It really was amazing.
They hit it hard and fast, and that's kind of the reason why they were able to get it under control so quickly. And actually, the Ledger Dispatch in Amador has amazing photos on their website of the planes, which get bigger and bigger with their payloads.
They do,
and then the helicopters and the dozers and the hand crews, because a lot of these sections can only be dug out by hand.
Yeah, because a lot of it are on ridges. They can't get any equipment up, and especially down in that gully where Box Beach and McCollum River was where it started. And there's nothing that can get up there unless it's a person.
And that's it's amazing to think that we still fight fires somewhat in the same way as they did in the 1800s. Yeah.
It's crazy. Except now we have like Nighthawks and stuff like that.
Exactly. We're a little better.
A little bit better.
Yeah, some of those, the hand crews though. We don't do the bucket brigades anymore.
Yeah.
Which
thank goodness.
Praise the Lord. Yeah. So, and we did want to mention, because we're talking about this, that Sutter Creek actually has a fire museum. And it is really cool to go there and see the history of fire suppression efforts and what they did way back then, because there were a lot of fires back in the Mother Lode just because of people burning stuff.
Well, and especially because that was how they provided their food, their warmth,
everything. And everything's made of wood.
Everything's made of wood. And at this time in season, everything is dry.
Yes, absolutely. So they have wonderful old fire engines and equipment, and they can explain to you, the history of, trying to put out the fires in the mines and, that whole historical topic is really interesting and fascinating. And kind of like today, the communities come together to put it out, to save our communities.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to, you're worried about livestock and people and all that fun jazz, but it's nice to see, the growth of it all.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't think of mine fires, but we live in a mining community.
We do.
And it happened quite a bit.
It happened a lot. It happened a lot. And they literally did the bucket brigades.
Yes, because that's the only way they get it in there.
They did it. That was the way they did it. And,
which is crazy.
And you don't think about, if you're not from the area, the challenge of saving the cows and the horses and the large animals. And I know
it takes a community, because sometimes it's only, if you are the only person on your ranch at the moment, neighbors, we live in a very, very wonderful community where there's a lot of helping hands.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
a lot of farms are ranches that when they are not in danger are taking in animals. And
yes, absolutely.
It's really neat
and
to
the
see the
fairgrounds
Mother Lode.
up in Plymouth and Amador and Calaveras County, and I know the animal services departments like here in Calaveras and Amador, they opened up their doors to the dogs and the little even rabbits.
Yeah.
So
because you got to save them all.
Got to save them all.
Which
Absolutely.
Is crazy. I think, because you don't realize how much you have to pack up until that moment comes.
Yeah.
And obviously you have your family, you, and then your pets, and then your things comes next. But when you start packing up your animals, you're like, wait a minute, that takes a whole other truck, unless you even have larger livestock. Then
it's
you're looking
totally
at trailers
different. And some people they have to open their gates and let them
because
run.
sometimes it's just coming up that quick.
Yeah, for sure. But there was actually a nice little story about two dogs. Actually, did you hear about this?
I did, yes.
So it was so sweet. And what they did actually is they found these firefighters and they stayed right with them until the firefighters were able to get someone to come and actually remove the dogs and take them to one of the animal shelters. But they knew where they were safe. Yeah. Which was kind of a cool little story coming out of the whole thing.
Well, yeah, exactly. And they're beautiful dogs. I think they're some hounds, right?
Yeah.
I think, they're beautiful.
Yeah, so, we've had quite the week.
We have. but it's still fire season. Just because we have one and it's almost contained, you still got to be smart about your homes. And we do have some great programming on Channel 7 on Comcast on how to prevent your home and be
fireproof,
fire resistant.
Yeah. And then also anytime there's any type of evacuations or fire situations, we have a advisory message strip that we activate really, really fast. And that tells you the evacuation zones, where to go, where your animals can go, and gives you phone numbers and everything to contact so that you can figure out what's going on in your particular area too. So make sure you watch out for that on all of our channels as well.
You can also find it on Facebook too,
all the information.
Press reports and stuff like that that are happening.
Yeah.
If you can't find it, if you're looking for a spot to zone in and navigate from there.
Yeah, for sure.
Our Facebook page is also a wonderful spot to go to.
Yep. So like and follow and all that good stuff. Calaveras Community TV. So, but going on to what's happening.
I know, and we are in the middle of July. In the middle of July, which is I know we keep talking about it, and I think it's really like doing this show. You start realizing how fast it goes because we are constantly talking about the days and
everything's coming ahead.
Yes, and you're like, wait a minute, this is going by so fast. So we are talking about July 8th through the 14th. And it's fairly busy with some fun stuff. But some of these events might be canceled due to air quality and the fire still. So just heads up to be prepared for that. But
so you might want to call ahead or look online to see what's happening at whatever particular event that you want to go to. But again, a lot of plays, a lot of live music, a lot of places to get out there and just enjoy our communities.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So we have the farmers markets, which we've talked about multiple times at this point. But so we have some in Plymouth, we have some in Ione, we have some in Tuolumne County, we have some in San Andreas. Murphy's, Jackson.
Yeah,
So they're all over the
Portland,
place.
yeah,
All you have to do is just
Sonora.
kind of known into your local farmer's market, and
Yeah.
then there you go. Find your
Some
local produce.
little fresh veggies and
Which is
fruits
nice, and
it's
it lasts.
fun.
It lasts a long time.
It does,
It really
yeah,
does.
yeah,
You're like,
it does.
okay, that
That's
will last
totally
me the whole
different,
week.
Yeah, for sure,
Which is wonderful, and they
Yeah.
have other really fun stuff. Like I think we've talked about it before. Murphy's has a bakery that comes
Yeah,
out.
they come
and
out.
Get your coffee and get your
just enjoy
produce. Yeah.
the ambiance of. It's kind of like that particular Murphy's Park is like a Norman Rockwell Park.
Oh, man.
You know, because it has the gazebo, it has the creek running through it. It's just a wonderful place to spend a Sunday morning.
Which is always nice, and it's nice and cool in the morning
And
time.
nice and
So
cool,
which is
yeah.
perfect. You get your coffee, get your bakery. It's
Yep,
beautiful.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, lots of, actually, let me just scroll down here because there are a lot of really cool plays. And one of the ones is Fourth Wall Entertainment at the Metropolitan in San Andreas. This is actually the youth theater, which is really cool. And they call themselves Off the Wall Youth Theater Troupe. And they are presenting Sleeping Beauty July 8th through the 17th. So Fridays and Saturdays at 7, dinners at 5:30, Sundays at 2. And it's actually very affordable. Adults are $10 for a ticket. If you want dinner, it's another $25. Kids are $5. Dinner is another $15. And you just need to get in touch with them at 754-5555 to get tickets. And I think you can go to Eventbrite too. But I would call to make sure because I'm not seeing that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. So it looks like I've seen some of the photos that they posted online. It looks really, really like it's going
And
to be
if
a
you
cool
have
production.
any children, I mean, start them young in theater.
yeah,
I
for
mean, it's a
sure.
completely different vibe, different performance
Yeah.
than just watching on TV.
It is.
magical.
It is.
It's magical.
Absolutely.
I took my
Absolutely.
daughter to Hairspray, and it was.
Oh,
that's,
did you?
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Spawned it. And it was. I think it was at I think it was American River College is where we went and saw it.
Okay,
And it was a
yeah.
great production years and years ago, but yeah, it's
Yeah, Hairspray
interesting.
would hook you in too to live performances
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, yeah. I still remember the Johnny Depp version of the film version, and I can't remember super famous filmmaker who made it, but. Yeah, he's
I just
going through
remember
my
the
John
Zac-
Waters. That was
Oh, okay.
John Waters.
Yeah, because I remember
And
the
Divine was in it too. Yeah.
Zac Efron one. I
didn't see that
Yeah,
one.
that one
Yeah.
was good too. It had John Travolta, and it was a fun movie.
Yeah, you can see
And
the
all
age
that-
difference,
yeah,
right?
yeah, because-
because you saw that one and I saw the older one.
And I think I
Yeah.
saw it long because it had the talk show. She did a talk show afterwards, right?
Oh, I didn't see
I
that
think it
version
was-
of it, so I don't know.
No, the one from the 60s. Or from the 80s.
Ricky Lake, yeah.
Yes, Ricky
Yeah,
Lake, yes,
yeah,
yes. So
yeah.
I think I saw clips of it. But it's been a bit, but it's a great performance.
Yeah, it's a great show. So,
And
but
speaking of another princess
Yes.
play with a lot of music and fun
Yeah.
stuff, Little Mermaid, it's still going on, the Disney's Little Mermaid
Yeah.
at the Falcon Theater, House Theater in Columbia. So this is, again, a very family-friendly event with lots of music and a great play to bring kids to.
It is.
And it's
It
running
is.
all the way up until July 17th. So we have one more week after this week, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah.
You can find more information at sierrarep.org, or you can call the box office at 209-532-3120. And they have Wednesday plays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you can't make a weekend, you make a weekday.
Yep. And they have, also Sierra Rep is doing a tribute to Carole King. That's still going on from June 2nd to July 17th. And that's at the Annex at the East Sonora Theater. So that's like over towards the Junction. And it is set in 1971, where Carole King was like the queen
Yep.
of the charts. And it's centered about her on her album Tapestry and all those wonderful
cool.
songs from that particular album. So that would be a great one to go to too. Thursdays and Fridays 7 p.m., Saturday 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., Sunday at 2 p.m. And again, you can go to their website, sierrarep.org, or call them at 532-3120 for more information. And her songs were iconic.
They really were. It'd be a great production to go to.
Yeah, for sure.
Another play, if you're looking for a comedy, is The Outsider. It's a political comedy, which looks funny as all get up. Like, the description is really funny. It's about a man running for a governor position, and his assistant decides to run as assistant governor. And it looks hysterical. It's going to be playing up until July 23rd, and it plays on Fridays and Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m. You can go to www.mstw.org. It's Main Street Theater is where it is being having its production. So, and then also over in Amador County, the Volcano Theater Company is still having their Agatha Christie, the Mousetrap, until August 6th. So those times are 8 p.m. and you can actually go to their website. It is at the amphitheater, which is always a wonderful place to see a performance. You can take a picnic and also go across to the bakery across the street, get a little picnic, and then take it over. They have wonderful sandwiches, and they have this huge gluten-free section. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Interested in gluten-free. And I think it's Nona's Bakery. I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to look it up really quickly. I can picture the owner, and she's just this wonderful woman who makes amazing bread and sandwiches and quiche and kneading dough bakery is what it is. And they do put together little meals specifically for the amphitheater productions.
Fantastic. Bring, and they have really cool merch tunes. Like, we went to a play long time ago. I think I was in high school, and we purchased the blanket and a sweater, and I still have them.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and you're like, so if you're looking for like memorabilia, they have wonderful memorabilia also. So. I'm like, oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
I think that dawned on me because I was just cleaning them. I'm like, oh, wow.
Wow, wait, this is still here.
We also still have the summer concert series happening.
Yeah.
And this week, let me find it, we are on July 8th at Pine Grove Park is Teal Wheels. And that's going to be in, Pine Grove Park. So again, just with the fires and stuff, it might be a little wonky, so just double check. And you can get more information at...
It might be Arts Council.
Yeah, it looks like the Arts Council.org
or something. Yeah, so that's the Amador County Arts Council actually puts that one on.
Perfect, and it's free to all for all ages, and it is from 6 to 8 p.m. So just double check and make sure it's still going on.
Yeah, and then the Calaveras County Arts Council has their Music in the Parks free every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. So that'll take place on Wednesday evening. And July 13th, it's actually the burn permit, which is a little apropos, is actually going to be playing at Mountain Ranch Community Park. And apparently they do classic rock and blues, soul, and funk. So, you can go on out there. It's free. Again, take your little cooler, your seats, enjoy the evening, and you can go to their website, calaverascountyarts.org, I think is what it is. And if not, just look it up, do a search, or you can contact them at 754-1774. And as we've said before, these are funded through the Arts Council, so they have like a bucket or a hat that they pass around and
donations.
You can donate, and you can, I think, donate to them online as well. So
which is nice.
If you don't want to bother with the whole bucket thing, you can always donate online to help out.
I never carry cash. Ever. Like, I think it's just one of those things where it was like, it's very rare for me to have cash, so it's nice to have that.
A lot of people are that way now. Yeah.
And it's easier to document. Like, if I have cash, it's easier, it's quicker to spend.
Oh yeah, it just goes.
Versus when I have to document it, I'm like, wait a minute.
Exactly. So.
We also have Dancing in the Streets in Amador City. It starts July 9th, so this Saturday, and it goes until August 13th. So again, we talked about getting your heels up and running. This is really fun because Amador City they redid the road, and you get to dance out there.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
and all the
and
little
it's such
shops
a
are
cute
open.
little town. Yeah,
It's a blast.
yeah.
You can find more information on their Facebook or Instagram page at Visit Amador City if you want more information.
Okay. And then over in Tuolumne County, they have their second Saturday art night is happening this particular Saturday. It happens the second Saturday of every month from January to December. Actually, admission is free, and it's along the main street, the old historic, what I would call the historic Washington Street. And it's just a really cool event where you go in and out. There's music, you go in and out of the shops. They have shopping and entertainment, and it's just a really fun event to go to. So you can just go down there and wander around.
Which is always fun because sometimes you find the cutest little shops
You
doing
do.
that, and you find
You do.
because it seems like, I mean, you can look at Amazon, you can look at all of these online stores, and they're
Yeah.
all the same. Like, if I'm buying it, someone else a billion miles away
Yeah.
is buying the same thing. But when you go to these little shops, and they have these little trinkets that just seem so unique
To the area. Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
one of those things that you just, I don't know, hold on to for
Yeah,
ages.
you do. Yeah, you find them 20 years later.
If you're looking for a night of laughs, they do have a comedy night at the Historic Armory in Copperopolis. And they have a slew of very funny people, comedians there. And again, it's at the Copperopolis Armory. It starts at 8 p.m. on July 9th, so this Saturday. And it's only $10, which is always a good thing for a barrel of laughs.
Yeah.
I can do $10.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then actually way up the hill where it will be really, really cool, the Lube Room up in Dorrington, which actually makes fabulous burgers too. They are having Gregory Sutton come out and play from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you happen to be up in that area or want to actually just go up into just a really nice, it has a really nice like vacation vibe up there. And it's just a fun little place to go to. So go on up to the Lube Room up there because he will be playing.
And then we also have Brad Hoshaw. He will be playing at the Murphy's Irish Pub on Sunday, July 17th. It's music from 3 to 6 p.m. All ages are welcome, and there's no cover charge.
Okay.
So you can come up, get a nice meal, and listen to great music.
Yeah, there's so many of those
really is.
types of opportunities up here to see really, really good musicians.
Yeah.
Playing in the wineries, the restaurants, and it's pretty.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy how much talent we have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even just the music, like the restaurants and the chefs
Yeah.
and the artists and
It's
the
everything
musicians.
all together.
It's one of those things where, you listen to the music and you can walk around and look at these amazing shops. It's a whole spill.
Yeah, it is.
It's a whole spill.
It is, for sure.
We also have the Bryce Station Hilltop Concert Series is still going on, and it will be going on until September. So it will be Friday, July 9th is Water Tower will be playing. The doors open at 5:30 and show starts at 7 p.m. You can get the tickets at brycestation.com/event 2022. And it is, let me see if I can get you guys a price. Kids under 12 are free. There's no physical tickets. You just give your name at the door after you buy the tickets. But I do not have a ticket price on here, so you do have to go to that website and find it on your own. But you would want to bring, you can bring your own drink, your food, drinks, but there's strictly no outside alcohol. And seating is an open lawn, so you bring your low back chair or a picnic blanket. So.
Yeah, and just actually down the hill and slightly over, or sorry, up the hill and slightly over on the right-hand side of Highway 4, they are having the Forest Meadows, or FM, on the Green concert series for July 9th, and the band is Mad About You, which is a 90s tribute band. And there's no cover charge. Shows start from 6 to 8:30, but this one there is no outside food or drinks, so I think they offer them there this time. Let's see, I can't tell, but apparently this is a really, not apparently, I shouldn't say apparently, but I do know this is a really fun event. So bring your chair and go out and enjoy Forest Meadows on the Green.
Which is beautiful. I mean,
beautiful
we keep saying that. We're like, this is beautiful, this is beautiful. But we do. We live in a very lucky area of a lot of
It is an intersection of so much opportunity for not only entertainment, but if you like hiking, if you like outdoor activities, all sorts of things.
And it seems like, and we have such a community of knowledge. Like if you go to Big Trees, you have the foresters there that are amazing, and they can answer any questions. And we have the master gardeners, and we have we have a sewing community, and so it's like you find your niche, and
and
I mean, there's someone that knows it all. There's also Spring Up in the Hills, a celebration of independence, Saturday, July 9th in Copperopolis. This is also at the Copperopolis Armory lot. On Main Street, there's a comedy show at 7:30. There's vendors, which will be open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's free, so there's live music, beer, wine, food. It's welcome to all ages. There's bounce houses, jewelry, there's soaps, candles, a whole bunch of more things from crafters. And I'm trying, you have to be 21 and over to buy and consume alcohol, obviously, but just saying it out loud.
Just to let you know.
And you can also camp, if you can camp overnight. So if you want to bring an RV or a tent or whatnot, you can. If you want more information, you can go to www.cbdyoce.com/springup22.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good. And then another upcountry concert, free of charge, is up there in Twain Harte at Upper Sim Park. That will be on Saturday evening. Amanda Sings is the performer. They start at 6 p.m. and it's put on by the Twain Harte Area Chamber of Commerce. It's another thing. Bring your chair. Bring a meal with you, a little picnic. But if you want to stake out a good spot, make sure you get there early.
Yes.
And you can actually go there and leave your chair and then leave. And then come back and your chair will still be there. So people are very respectful of that. And it's kind of a fun thing to go and see. People just go and they just put their chair down, then they wander off and do whatever they're going to do, and they come back and enjoy the evening. So,
which is always nice. It's nice to be able to plan ahead and be there and be like, I got a spot.
Yeah, I got a spot and I'm coming back.
I don't have any more plays going on this week. How about you? Plays or
I think we're done with the plays.
Okay.
But there is a lot of music.
There is a lot of music.
And July 13th, Tuolumne Concerts in the Park and Outdoor Market out there in Tuolumne actually will be happening. Market is 5 p.m., concert is at 6. And, no more plays.
Yeah, I think we've covered it all.
I think we got
all the plays. I think we got them.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. We might have missed one.
Yeah, let me scroll a little bit here. But I think we did get all the plays.
We got them all.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot, but there's other things happening, not just music and plays.
Yeah.
On Saturday, June 9th, the Master Gardeners of Tuolumne County they are doing a event on conserving water and how to garden in a drought. They have a series that goes on. I think it's all the way up until. I want to say August. They do it every Saturday, once a month. And so this one, they're focusing on conserving water. This is at the Tuolumne County Demonstration Garden at the Casita High School campus. And it will be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay. And then, I'm like scrolling around here. I actually wanted to... I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, so let me just scroll through here. See what's over here. Yes, there it is. This was actually a really cool thing. The U.S. Forest Service on the Stanislaus is actually having nature art postcard classes.
You told me about this, and it sounds
Amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, so apparently the instructor, Kelly O'Brien, will be having these on Wednesday, July 20th and Wednesday, August 3rd again. And we missed it because it was just last Wednesday, and we actually didn't even hear about it, but they looked amazing. And these classes are from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. There's only a $2 materials fee.
You can't beat that.
And you just go and enjoy yourself. So you can go to the Stanislaus National Forest webpage and their Facebook page to find out more.
And that's cute. It's you can't beat handmade.
No.
Then also, if you are into sewing or quilting, the American Sewing Guild is having a meeting, and so they are doing it from Friday. So it's every second Friday of the month from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And all the materials and supplies are provided. So they just would like you to join. It is at the Clubhouse in Rolling Hills Estate Mobile Home Park in Jackson. And it is the Gold County charter of the American Sewing Guild. And if you want to give them a call, you can give Jan a call at 530-497-5500. And it looks like, yeah, they have one all the way up until the end of the year.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, you can join it and
Enjoy
good friends.
yourself. Yeah, for sure. And then also in Tuolumne County, the Miwok Lifeways interpretive programs are still going on. And these just look absolutely awesome. They have them on July 14th, the 21st, the 28th, and up until August 4th up there in Pinecrest. And it's actually produced by the Summit and Miwok Ranger District. So if you get in touch with them at 965-3434, you can find out more information. But it is free, and they have Carlo Geisdorf, I guess is his name, from the Tuolumne Band of Miwok Indians, or Native Americans, sorry about that, actually talks about the stories and activities from their cultural heritage in the area. So, yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun, and it sounds like you can learn so much. Town Cellars in Town is having a happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. They have wine and bingo, and that's going to be on Friday, July 8th, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you want to go play some bingo, and they have line dancing in a couple weeks, so it's a great area to be social and meet a whole bunch of fun people.
And then there's also, let me see if I can get to it. Line dancing is always going on at the Miners Lounge and Old Downtown Angels Camp from 5 to 7 p.m. on Thursdays, every Thursday. And they also have line dancing at the Senior Center in San Andreas every Friday, I believe.
Which is so much fun.
Yes.
And if you can't get out and about to get one of these places, we are showing a series on line dancing on Channel 7. So you can take a look and find your moves and kind of pre-plan ahead. And then go to one of these places and you have an idea. If you are looking to find a great place to donate your money, there is a fundraiser that is happening for the Pine Grove 6th grade science camp. And it will be at the Dennis Dalton Foundation for swimming, science experiments, crafts, games, and more on Friday, July 8th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Again, it is a fundraiser for the 6th grade science camp for Pine Grove Elementary School. And it is $12 per person. They'll have food, desserts, raffles, and there's a limited amount of space, so just call up ahead. And if you have a child, they do have to be accompanied by.
It's been a long week for everybody. Okay?
Oh yeah, it's one of those days. But which is, I mean, you can't. My son just went to science camp this year, and he had.
You can't replace those experiences.
You really can't.
Yeah.
And for $12 to get in a pool, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
For sure, for sure. So, and then actually one of the really cool, unique things that's coming to our area in August, we're telling you ahead of time so that you can prepare, is Visit Amador is presenting the Flynn Creek Circus. And they're dubbed themselves Balloons, Birds, and Other Flying Things.
Ooh, it gives you so much to imagine.
It does, it does. So it's at the Italian Picnic Grounds in Sutter Creek, and they actually bring a big top out.
Which, this is the first time they've done it here.
Yeah, we've never,
And
this is kind of a
think
new
that
little
just-
thing here.
It sounds
Yeah.
amazing. It sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, so they do acrobatics, aerial stunts, feats of skill, and apparently they string together a series of vignettes based on real memories submitted by the audience,
Oh, that's cool.
which is very, very cool. So make sure you put those dates, August 4th through the 7th, and there are different showtimes, like Thursday, August 4th, it's at 8. Friday, August 5th, there are 2 shows, 5 and 8. Saturday, August 6th, 5 and 8. Sunday, August 7th, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. It's not inexpensive, but it would be definitely worth it. They sell the seats in groupings of 4 and 2. And you can just go to the Flynn Creek Circus ticketspice, it looks like, .com. To find out more information and to purchase your tickets ahead of time. I have a feeling this is going to be a sellout.
I think so too. And if you go to that website, you can see the photos, and it looks like it's a, I want to say like an English.
It feels
English
like
tea.
an English tea, or almost like an English fantasy tea.
Victorian
era. It kind of defies explanation, and they do actually have these camps for kids.
Oh, that's fun.
They don't have them in our area, but they do have them around California. So while you're at their
That's
website,
really cool.
you can check that out as well, teaching kids aerial stunts and tight wire walking and all
Do they have
sorts
an
of
adult class?
stuff. That'd be cool, wouldn't it,
I
right?
would be the one that breaks their neck. But
Exactly,
again, I'm like,
exactly.
I would like to know if I have an option.
Can we do that? Can we go? Yeah, we should do that and actually take a GoPro.
There you
We'll
go.
put it on our head like this.
The comments that would come out of my mouth would probably be.
Yeah, with me, it would be like the GoPro would be here, and you'd be like, woo, and then boom, right down. And you would be able to hear the thud, too.
Oh, man. Is she getting up?
Yeah,
Give her a
she
minute.
would.
Just give her a minute.
Give her a second, give her a second. She'll get up, she'll get up. She always gets up. So,
Oh, that would be a lot of fun.
yeah, it would be.
Amador Central Railroad is doing a railroad car rides on Saturday, July 9th. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you get to take a ride on a historical Amador Center Railroad in Ione. It's about a 6-mile round trip in a vintage rail car, through Amador's rolling foothills. And it will start at Lane Station, located 1.5 miles south of Ione on Highway 104. Again, this happens the second Saturday of every month through November. Weather permitting. It is $10 per seat, and children must be 5 years and older. And the ticket sales begins at 9:30 at Lane Station and runs, and they run from 10, 12, and 2. So you can choose between those 3 times to take a ride. There is no reservation offered, so you have to go buy your
You
ticket
just
and hop
have
on.
to go and check it out. Yeah, what's interesting is a lot of the railway was ripped up through
Yeah.
the years. So there's only so much left in Amador County. And there's a whole history of railroads in our area, and they actually do pertain to the logging, right?
Yep.
So they would come in and they would lay all sorts of railways and bring in the rail cars when they were logging up in the mountains, and then they would just rip them all up and go to the next place.
Which is
They would bring
crazy.
in and they'd build whole little encampments and little towns and it just was kind of amazing how they did that. But yeah, those are some of the last railways in Amador County.
and you can enjoy them on a
Saturday. Yeah, absolutely. So.
And I imagine, especially when the flowers are blooming in springtime,
Oh,
that would be
it's
amazing.
gorgeous. Yeah.
But right now it's good too.
Yeah, yeah. And then, of course, there's always Railtown, 1897. I always forget, 1897, 1857, 97, I think is what it is, over in Jamestown, over in Tuolumne County, which is always a fun.
It really is.
Really a fun
And stepping
place to
back
go
in
to.
time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we do have a lot of museums that are opened. So you have the Logging Museum, you have the, I think
You have the Red Barn Museum, you have the Angels Camp Museum, which when you're driving on Highway 49 and you just see, it looks like just a little white building, there's acres down the hill. So make sure you go and check that out. And then there's the Amador County Museum.
Yep.
There's the Veterans Museum in Tuolumne County, which is really
that
cool.
one's really neat.
Yeah.
And then you have the Chashi Store Museum tours in Fiddletown. And then you have the Gennady Gold Mine tours also. So
absolutely.
There's definitely a lot of opportunity to learn about this wonderful area.
Yep.
And then you have the caverns and whatnot.
Yeah,
So there's so much.
all sorts of things. Yeah.
There's
So we
so
could go on and on.
We really can.
But I think I'm done.
I
with my
do
bench.
have.
Do you have one more?
I have one of my favorite ones.
Oh, that's right.
It's not a fun one, but it's a favorite one. So the Buena Vista Waste Transfer Station in Ione is doing a household hazardous waste collection. July 9th, so this Saturday. They also have one July 23rd, so if you do want to choose one of those dates. So if you want to get rid of gasoline, brake fluids, pool chemicals, household cleaners, automotive batteries, all of that stuff that you usually can't get rid of, you can take it down there and they'll process it the correct way. And this event will go from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it's free to Amador County residents. So it's one of those nice things to clean out the house and know that it's getting taken care of
correctly.
Yes,
absolutely. And as always, there are wonderful pets available at the Calaveras County Animal Shelter.
Yes, there are.
At the Government Center. A couple of the really, really cute pups were actually moved to, I think, the East Bay. A couple of facilities in the East Bay took them to clear room for the evacuated animals. So some of them, like Luke and Goomba, will not be available up here. But if you still wanted them, you could tell, you could tell them, and they would just bring them back, back up. And I did want to mention there's one little brindle called Tawny who she had an adopter, and then something happened, so she wasn't able to be taken. So she's available too, and apparently she's just a sweetheart.
Yeah.
So
and she's beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, her
She
markings
is.
are wonderful.
Yeah, I thought about her, but we're a cat household.
Oh, well, my dogs love my cats, so
Do they?
can
Okay.
blend.
All
they
right,
can
yeah,
blend.
yeah, so-
I'm all like, go now.
Exactly.
We can have a station dog.
Yeah, that's true. So, so just remember that they have all sorts of wonderful pets for
really do.
adoption. So
And we'll post them, just the PSA on who's adoptable after the show. So if you do want to
absolutely.
hang out, and you can also find it on our
YouTube page.
channel.
Absolutely.
And then I have one more event, which is a job fair. And it is
yeah.
this Wednesday, July 13th from 2 to 5:30 at the Black Oak Casino Resort in the Hotel Conference Center. And this is in Tuolumne County. So they'll have jobs, prizes, growth, and great new careers that you can take a look at and take a look. Yeah, see if you are looking for one of them.
Yep. Have a match.
Yes, exactly.
A job match.
Which is nice because sometimes you just don't know what's offered until you
go out there and you
see.
check it out. Yeah, and then they can see you and you can see them and figure out if it's
which
a
is
fit.
a completely different thing versus the digital.
Totally.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, because I remember getting my first job where you had to dress up just to drop off the application, just to get the application.
Yeah,
to fill it out.
exactly.
Like it was dressed to impress. Nowadays you're like in your jammies, just like,
just doing your online
all right,
thing.
let's see if I'm a good fit. So I do like that in person.
Yeah, I do
is
too.
a lot of fun.
I do too. So.
And I think that's it for me.
Yep.
Until next week.
Till next week. There are some cool things going on next week too, but you have to tune in next week to figure it out, and we'll tell you about them.
Yep.
And as ever, if you have any events that you want us to talk about, or we maybe missed an event, maybe we didn't find it, let us know at calpeg7@gmail.com, or you can contact us on Facebook. Even we have the TikTok and YouTube as well. So you can contact us on any of our socials, Instagram as well. So yeah, we'd love to tell people about your event.
Yes, we would. And I think that's it for
That's
this week.
it. Stay cool.
Yeah, and stay safe.
Yeah, and stay safe for sure.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.